On the N note, this is a general one for N, is if your word contains an N, well, ends in an N, and then you have an E after the N, or another vowel, but well, not an E specifically, the vowel before the N will go higher. So we've talked about this one before. So la fin is the end, or fin is fine, yeah? So les cheveux fins, yeah? I've got les cheveux fins, I've got very fine hair, okay? Fine as in it's like baby hair, not as in it's fine, as in it's really good. Fin. Feminine would be fine, like fine herbs would be fines herbes, okay? Fine. Certain, certain, ends in an N. I am certain, if I were a woman, je suis certaine. Parisien, égyptien, italien, italienne, égyptienne, parisienne. Change the order there, but that doesn't matter. So the point is, when you have an N with an E after it, and in verbs, je prends, tu prends, il prend, ils prennent. Yeah, if you have an E after the N, it's going to push the pronunciation up. Good. Good. Dealing with ends. ENT, ONT, ANT. Here's your big fat clue. With the exception of, I think I can think of one. Okay, strident, strident, okay, is an adjective. But as a general rule in a verb, in fact, as a total rule in a verb, ENT is silent. You do not pronounce ENT. There's not a vowel after N, there's not a vowel after T. So, il mange, M-A-N-G-E-N-T, spelt with an ENT, pronounced the same as a core. We know our methodology. Je mange, tu manges, il mange, nous mangeons, vous mangez, il mange. Everybody other than nous and vous has a core. Where else do we see this ENT? In the was form. A-I-E-N-T, just pronounced A. Yeah? In many subjunctives, irregulars, soit, 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 nous soyons, vous soyez, il soit. Okay, ENT. We do not pronounce ENT, forget it, okay? ONT or ANT are different matters. So ONT, ils ont, yeah, in its basic form, the verb to have. So when we use this in the future, so ils mangeront, we're going to say on. Yeah? They will dance, ils danseront. ANT is the gerund. It is the French equivalent of ing. Okay? And that will be pronounced. Now, we don't use the gerund like we do in English. We don't say I am dancing, je suis dansant. But you can say in dancing, en dansant. And there's a video all about how we do that. But basically, yeah, if you have ANT, and most of the time it will be in adjectives, or that come from verbs. So intéressant, interesting. Remember, if we had an E on the end of it, it would then become intéressante. Yeah? Impressionnant, impressive. Impressionnante, en. So ENT, phoom, silent. ANT, ONT, we pronounce, okay? Good. If more of these come up, I will do another video, but this is basically the ones that annoy me the most. Not annoy me, I don't mean to be rude, the ones that I hear a lot. Okay, Q. U. Hard Q. Key. Yeah? The only one time you have a bit of a Q action going on in French is quoi. Yeah? Quoi? What? Pourquoi? Well, tu fais quoi? You do what? But QU normally will be hard. Yeah? Qui? Who? QUI. Question. Question. Quantité. Quantity. Qualité. So you can almost imagine it to be like a K. Okay? Good. TH. Yeah? TH. Like theology or cup of tea is a hard T. Theology. Thesis. Thèse. Une tasse de thé. Yeah? The TH will be the T. Okay? I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I can think of right now. Oh yes, here's a good one. So, if you have the word so we have D-R-O-I-T, D-R-O-I-T-E, D-O-I-G-T, D-O-I-S, or D-O-I-T for whatever matters. So the first one, doigt, is finger, mon doigt. Yeah? The second one, doigt, is I have to. Je dois, tu dois, il doit. Yeah? Same as j'ai besoin de, I need to, je dois, I have to go, from the verb devoir. Droit, droit, okay, is right, as in human rights, or law, if you're studying law, le droit. So I need this palate scrape catch, le droit. Okay, I need this. Droite would be the same, but you're pronouncing the T on the end because it's to the right, okay? So droite, so à droite. If you don't do this, and I must admit when I was younger as a kid, this is something I used to struggle with because when we're all little, we're confused by things. And this is not to criticise anybody who has this accent, because I'm very much a fan of anybody who travels and learns other languages, but you sound in French like you're an African native. Yeah, you sound a little bit doigt. You sound a little bit like I want to come around, you know, a little bit of an African language. Like I am going to kind of help you. This barrel-mouthed, rich sound, which is beautiful in other situations, but now is wrong. Okay, so droit. Okay, le droit. Okay, good. Any other ones that come up, I will put them on my my bad boy list, and I will do another video. But this I thought would be really useful. If you have any of the words that bother you on how to pronounce, then please let me know. My basic advice for pronunciation as well, can we just end on that note, is to use air. Don't get too locked up in your mouth, okay? I hope this video has been useful. If you're new to the channel, can you please subscribe? If you're interested in private tuition, you can comment underneath or message me at logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com or just Logic Language Learning on Skype. Send me hello, it'd be lovely to hear from you. Can I please also ask those of you who are regulars to keep sending me in the translation pieces that you would like done for the translation series. So anything at all, any homework you have, anything in English you want putting into French or French you want putting into English, it would be good for everybody to see how we would do that. Okay, I will speak to you all soon. Thank you very much. Please click like.